So soon you might actually be playing Tekken on a Mac. And yeah, I know how weird that sounds. But supposedly, Mac has also been working on a new PC computer for gaming as well. And I was really kind of, I don't know, partway taken aback from it, but I was also like really interested to see exactly, what was going on with that. So, in the past, gaming on a Mac was, at the very least laughable for many people. There are thousands of memes that you can go and find right now where people are making fun of this. So, can you game on them? Yes, you can. Is it, some good old fashioned games and things like that? Much older games. Yes, but when it comes to like true gaming on PC, which is being able to play newer titles that come out and stuff like that, Mac just hasn't been at the top of the list for a very long time. So Mac's hard stance on making an upgradable and unmodified computer has definitely put them far back in the minds of lots of different gamers. However, Apple is definitely going back to the drawing board and refreshing their ideas for creating the newer perfect gaming PC, which I'm kind of like, okay. Jeremy Sandmel, which is Apple's senior director, took the stage at Apple's WWDC back in June and stated No Man's Sky and Resident Evil would soon be able to be played on Mac's native titles, which is a huge thing and a very big step for Apple to start saying things like that. So, for many of you, I'm sure you're like whatting at, this whole thing as much as I am. Like, wait, what? But it kind of makes sense, from a business standpoint as well. So not only is this a big, bold claim and a step into the direction of Apple, something that they really haven't been into, but this means that PC gaming is definitely going to start changing. And from, what I've been able to see, hopefully it is for the better. Given that Apple does work hard on the products that they do have, this could definitely mean that PC in general might be taking a bigger leap, from what they can handle to what they can do. And from being able to not only immerse, in ways that gamers have literally been blood, sweat, and tearing for years now, but maybe this means that PC gaming will finally be a little bit more accessible and available for people without it necessarily breaking the bank for everybody. Because that is definitely one of the biggest things that a lot of people talk about when it does come to PC gaming is you got to put some stuff out, a little bit more than it has been, finally, I guess, within the last like 4 years or so, we're starting to see consoles are kind of getting to the point of being as much money as a PC itself. So Apple is definitely known um, for a lot of different things, but the capabilities of what they have, I'm stoked to see exactly what may happen. And also, from what I've come to understand as well, is there are actually two Apple computers that you can still buy that still do like lower, frames per second gaming, especially when it comes to like newer games. But if you still, want to have the ability to be able to game, but you also are in love with Mac, the MacBook Air and the MacBook Pro 13-inch can play and have the ability to play a lot of different games on them. The list, like I said, isn't super long, but you definitely can have, somewhat of an experience. But if you guys are trying to play, a lot more harder games on them, you definitely are going to experience a few crashes because Halo is not going to play on those babies. So, since Apple decided to take a step back in the gaming world with Windows over 20 years ago, this definitely, I believe, will open up some new opportunities with a lot of different people. In the case of coding, however, from game developers and whether or not they're going to also code for Apple, I guess we'll kind of have to see exactly, if it is worth the effort of being able to do a lot of the same things that Windows can do now. So we'll definitely see how that's going to go. Like I said a minute ago, I thought it was a joke at first, and then I was like, oh, okay, all right. We'll see, where this goes. I still don't know yet. I have mixed feelings. I really do about it. You know, Maybe it's because of the memes. I don't